as I've done before, I'm going to encourage you to actually try this one on your own. So you might hit pause now and work on this problem using the counterexample to show that this argument is in fact invalid. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you've done that now, and so I'll go ahead and work on it. Just remember that whatever substitutions you came up with might not match mine precisely, but nonetheless, hopefully, you were able to process this and get all true premises and a false conclusion. So, we have two premises and our conclusion. And we are going to look at these premises and ask what they mean. So we have there exists an x ax or there exists an x bx. So in other words, a's exist or b's exist, right? So just remember here from 5.2 that we just need to make the or true. We need to make the wedge true to make the whole statement. That's what would make the whole statement true. And when we make a wedge true, all we need to do is make either one or the other true. That's all we need to do to make a wedge true. So we'll remember that. Second premise. A's exist, right? That's what our second premise says. And then our conclusion says B's exist. Now we need to make all the premises true while the conclusion is false. So remember that. But here what should stand out to you is the unique nature, I suppose, of this conclusion. The conclusion says that B's exist. We need to make it false. So in other words, we're going to need to talk here about something that doesn't exist. And so perhaps if you did it like I'm thinking about doing it, this course has come full circle for you. And once again, we're talking about unicorns. Because unicorns don't exist, so that's false. And that means we have unicorns up here, and of course, right, we want to make this statement true. The fact that unicorns don't exist means that this part of the disjunction is false. We need to make something for A here that's going to make this true. Of course, we'll need to do that down here as well, but just so we can understand this, right, this hopefully is not too difficult. All we need to do is think of something that actually exists and plug that in there, and we should be golden, right? So, humans exist or unicorns exist? That's true because humans exist. Humans exist. Yes, that's true. Unicorns exist. That is false. So this is what you're going to do with the counterexample method. The challenge is typically to take the symbols and translate them into this scheme here, and then plugging in the substitutions here that will get you all true premises and a false conclusion will usually go pretty well, but sometimes you might have to try a couple different combinations until you end up with the right one that will actually give you all true premises and a false conclusion. Remember to beware, when your conclusion is negative, it's some are not or no, you have to be extra careful that your substitutions are making it false. And also, one last warning here, beware of the temptation to say all are not. In this part of the exam, we'll say, coming up. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you at that last exam.